Very good evening to everybody. Very good evening to everybody. Very happy to see you. Everybody come in, give a thumbs up and say hello to Mr. Lu. Tonight, good news everywhere. Okay, good news everywhere. Stock market is doing, just now was doing very well. Oh, stock market breaking all-time high. Mike, good to see you. ABC, good to see you. Boon Liang, good to see you. Hok Peng, Woon Ling, okay. Mr. Tang, very good evening to you. CD Show, Jack, very good evening to everybody. The stock market is chi one, very good, okay. All time high, all time high. Okay, yeah. Everybody tonight we're going to talk about stock market. Okay, everything about money, everything about stock market. Who's winning right now? We can cheer, yay! Yeah. Okay. This kind of stock market, despite the insanity of whatever happening in the US market, wow. Mr. Lu, can you make a video how to improve your feng shui? I am not a feng shui master, so I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, I asked the wrong person. Yes, yeah. So everybody come in, yeah, okay. Whoever is making money, congratulations. But today the topic is not on is not just on the US stock market, it's also on the Singapore market as well. So I think it's important everybody should come in, okay? And we are talking about my experience over the last 20 years, 18, about, yeah, close to 20 years, 20 years in this whole thing. I never pick stock, no stock pick. Okay, very good. So Yuan, good to see you. Chailin, very good evening to you too. Everybody give a thumbs up. What are the possible scenarios that bring down the market? Oh, okay. Later, ask the question after I finish my slides. Okay, everybody give a thumbs up right now. Okay, have you all seen my video yesterday? Have you all seen my video yesterday? Because yesterday the video I did, I put up a huge effort and provided a lot of transparency to tell everybody, number one, that there is a lot of scam risk. Number two, I'm showing a lot of people who don't know how to do it, okay, that you could park money under money lock or park money under other instruments such as and not limited to the endowers, fund smart. And if you can, you can park in somewhere else out of endowers also can, but be very careful leaving money into an unprotected bank account. Okay, yeah, that is one I want to say. And a lot of this, as usual, a lot of Mr. Lu's critic would take the chance and say I'm doing marketing for endowers, which I understand because after all, Mr. Lu do have some investment in endowers. And I know it's most ridiculous one is someone is actually saying I'm doing marketing for OCBC. Come gong. I'm doing marketing for OCBC. Does Mr. Lu have does Mr. Lu get paid by OCBC? Yeah, and some of these people come gong. Okay, yeah. So okay, yes, I have to. That's my bank account. That's where I can show you, right? I don't have a UOB account. I might have a DBS or POSB account. I'm not very sure myself, but definitely my active account I do OCBC. I show everybody, and housing 没好报 people just love to nitpick at me. Yeah, okay, 小狼 is okay. Everybody give a thumbs up right now. I think it's very important. Everybody, give a thumbs up. I'm going to show you right now today what are some of the analysis that I've done to show, compare, the current performance of the stock market and also in the past. A lot of people right now are all coming out saying that Mr. Lu, we're now winning big time in the Singapore stock market. Okay, we're now winning big time in the Singapore stock market. Yeah. So my STI has gone up phenomenally this year, right? Mr. Lu, you stupid ass. Yeah, go invest in S&P 500, Nasdaq. This year, Nasdaq S&P 500 is trailing behind STI after you factor in the US dollar decline. Okay, I'm gonna address some of these points right now. Uh, okay, yes. So and a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people. Okay, so a lot of people right now coming out and saying that, oh, I pick this stock, I pick a stock. When the tide is rising, every even pigs can fly. Okay, yeah. When a tide is rising, even pig can fly. So no big deal. Okay, but anyway, I thought it's important. I want to see 300 thumbs up. Then I'll show you my entire experience with Singapore stock market and what I think is the winning strategy. Okay. Yes, NG very good in view. Bragan said, my mom is 67 years old, keep all her money in the bank. For age and considering risk, where would you recommend park her funds? Number one is do money lock for 90% of her funds. Okay. If she's not gonna put into investment and she shouldn't be 67 years old, money lock 95% of her funds or 95% of fund. The other 5 or 10%, okay, use ATM card, drop internet banking. Now, however, this does not protect her from being scammed by some other people, but at least it reduce the risk. Okay, yes. Show my SGX portfolio. Oh, that's very easy. I can tell you right now. I only have a few stocks. My SGX, I have. I think I only have. Let me think. I think I only have Suntec REIT. I'm not even sure about anything else. I've never see any other stock already. My wife have three OCBC shares, and I can't remember what else. Suntec REIT. I have sets. Okay, I have sets as well. Three shares only. Okay, yeah. Ray Dalio sell his S&P 500 stocks and buy gold instead. Should we follow Ray Dalio? If you are as good as Ray Dalio, follow him. Okay, yeah. If you are not good, then better be a bit more careful. Okay, yes. Yeah. FD is safer, but not very much safer. So FD, a scammer sees your account, could still unlock it, and then still scam the money away. So it is yeah. So I think money lock is safer. Putting money into another, yeah. I don't tell you what to do because Kali, you're doing wrongly or whatsoever. Don't say you are sometimes also do wrongly. Yeah. But I think the scam risk is too high right now. But tonight is not about scam. Okay. See, 300 likes, 300 thumbs up. We start now. Let's see how many thumbs up we do have right now. Hello from Penang. Very good. Tonight live stream, I will show you what is the what I have progressed from my entire STI journey, okay, to where it is now. I think it's really very important. I'm also helping with my how come guys, okay. I'm trying to get my channel up. Okay, yes. Let's see how many thumbs up do I have. 188, please, guys. Okay, 300 thumbs up. We start. Yeah. I am clearly I like endowers. Okay, I like endowers by putting so much money into them, and also I'm also invested in endowers. But there are also similar options available in many other companies as well. But I personally like endowers, and I'm very proud of that company. But yeah, it is something. Yeah, sure. Just should look at all my past video. The comments are all there. Okay. So a lot of people say no more no more super terrible index. Is that true? Now the super terrific index is also come out by me. Yeah, also come out by me. But that was said in sarcasm. Okay, I didn't say that in pride. So I think we need to know that the Straits Time Index history. And I don't know why people are very very short-term minded now. Yeah, like just because in the last 1 year or so, the Straits Time Index just shot up, okay, and everybody thinks that is the most wonderful index on earth, right? So I thought it's quite important. I got 70 more thumbs up and we'll start. Okay, 7 thumbs up. Yeah, but how? And a lot of people say that, but Mr. Lu, Straits Times Index, Singapore stocks give a lot of dividends. Okay, but it doesn't compound, guys. Okay, it doesn't compound. When the dividends comes out, most of your the dividends, eat it for your chicken rice and all sort of things. How many of you actually plow it back to let it compound? Okay, because the S&P 500 and Nasdaq hardly give much dividends, so most of it go into compounding. Yeah, but the STI index actually give your dividends, which is like an income, and 90 whatever, I don't have numbers, 90% of you are makan up the income as your income, so the thing doesn't compound. Okay, yeah. So yes, so the things that have changed is government is throwing money into the Singapore stock market, not STI. Let's be very clear, okay? Singapore stock market in a hope that you revitalize, and I'm quite sure it is correct. Funny, Mr. Lu subscribers still stuck at 69.1K. When was it you last saw it 69.1? Yeah. So IKL, when was it last time you saw it at 69.1? Yeah. Okay. So so I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. Dividend income is not compounding. Yeah, it's not compounding. Okay. 50 more thumbs up, we really start now. Okay. Singapore banks are the only three stocks that are doing fantastically well. Not, I mean, one of the few three stocks really doing fantastically well, take his hat off. Yeah. So really these three, okay. A lot of people say Singtel doing very well. Okay, Singtel ever since Yuan Guanmun came, the group CEO, it went up really well. But if you look at the history of Singtel, from a high of $4.40, it haven't recovered back, you know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yes. Mr. Lu, why don't people do crypto? No, because they're not familiar. And neither am I. Okay. Should be 100K liao. What makes you think I should be 100K liao? No, why don't you say 1 million liao? Okay. Yeah. I think I'm quite happy. It's just like asking the question IKL is that, Mr. Lu, you should be a billionaire already. Why are you only a millionaire? You know, 恭喜 me. Yeah. Okay. Finally, for those people who have supported my channel, thank you so much. Okay. And whatever additional subscribers has come, I go out, I don't look at the subscriber numbers, okay, but I certainly look a lot into helping people to change your lives to be better. I think that's my interest, okay. uh when the Fed, Mr. Lu, do you think 30th of July there'll be a decrease in interest rate? I hope so, but you never know, right? Okay, 20 more, 27 more thumbs up will really start. Yeah. Yes. Okay. When the Fed cut rates, how many percent dip would you expect for Singapore Bank? I think there'll be some impact, but I don't know whether it'll be a lot. Hard to say. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Only three stocks doing well. The whole Singapore boys and girls are so obsessed with it. Yeah. And there are a lot of recently a lot of people talking about it. I was on Saturday, I was giving a talk at SGX, invited by Dollars and Cents at SGX to give a talk. And there are also speakers talking about how wonderful the Singapore stock market is and things like that. Okay. I'm not saying it's bad. It's, if you pick the right stock, it's good. Okay. Okay. So let's start, shall we? And then I'll give you, and then we can do some Q&A. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Wait. Sorry, guys. Oops. Okay. Um, and here. Okay, ready? Okay. So, recently there are a lot of smart Singapore investors started to emerge, and I thought it's important for me to address because they're outright going all out to criticize my strategy of focusing on S&P 500, and things like that. Now, which by right is not something I. It seems like I'm the only one in Singapore or in the world that is focusing on S&P 500. Uh, I take a lot of pride in it if that is true, okay, because that means that anyone who have followed me for the last many years, you have made a lot of money. But let's discuss it, shall we? As usual, this video is for education entertainment, not financial advice. And please subscribe for more updates. There are important news coming up. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow in the evening, we will launch the ticketing for the AI course. So please get ready to sign up. Turn on your forgotten. Turn on your Telegram channel notification and turn on your wait. I better activate. Okay. I better activate that. Okay. My Telegram channel. I am live now. Okay. Yeah, in Telegram and also in my YouTube channel, please turn on the notification and hit subscribe. Okay. So the S&P 500 just broke record. Just broke record. Okay. In fact, it has broken an all-time high. When I captured this screenshot was about half an hour ago. Right now, I don't know what's the latest number. Someone please give me the latest number. Okay. And it is doing fantastically well right now. Congratulations to all who have made a hell of money in in the S&P 500. And later we discuss and congratulate those who make money in the Singapore stock market as well. Okay. So what's the S&P 500 right now? Anybody? Okay. This was just taken minutes, half an hour ago or something like 10:38. Oh, it's already more than an hour already. I don't know what's the latest number right now. 4334. Okay. So I'm behind time already. So congratulations. It went up by about 8% this year so far. Okay. And the NASDAQ, wait, you need to understand, this was despite an insane, I want to say insane president, no. A president who implement insane trade wars and things like that against the whole world, and still it registered amazing 7.88%. Oh, that's pretty amazing. The NASDAQ went up by a phenomenal 11%, okay? And that's despite a very huge decline and go up, okay? So a lot of people have, made a lot of money. Congratulations, okay? And I'm also very happy for myself as well. Okay, I do not take credit for people, whether you follow me or not whatsoever, but certainly Nasdaq. And for those people who I always will always ask me, I try to hold the S&P fund and Nasdaq on a 2/3, 1/3 ratio. Okay, now a lot of people say, but Mr. Lu, the US dollar went down, and that is true. The US dollar went down by 5.8%. Okay, 5.8% so far. Okay, so far went up 5.8%. But fortunately, the Nasdaq went up by about 11%, and the S&P 5 went up about 8%. So we're still in a positive territory. Will this thing go down further? Hard to say. If you watch my video that I launched this evening, there are analysts who say that they'll probably hit some stability about $1.30 to $1. So hard to say. Never mind whatever number is. I think we're still fine. Now, actually, a lot of people coming out, they are saying that, wow, lao, Mr. Lu, yeah, something of Mr. Lu here and there, whatever. But whatever point, to be frank, I don't even know what they say. But I think what they are saying is that they have made a lot of money and compare against S&P 500 this year whatsoever. But I think that what they are actually saying is this, okay? What they're actually saying is that, you know, what everybody should do is this. When S&P 500 and Nasdaq is going up, you should hold it just before the decline of the US dollar or anything bad that happened. You quickly switch it to the STI index, because the STI index is going to appreciate by whatever, 10% or whatsoever, right? And again, before the STI index start the decline again, or when the next bull run is going to happen, and maybe it's going to happen in the China market, you're going to switch over again to the China market and ride the bull run. Will the China and Hong Kong market have a bull run? Yes, I do think so. I just don't know when. But because these people are so smart, they will be able to ride the wave, okay? And then next minute, they will detect that Russia, because the war will be over, Russia, peace, Donald Trump loves them, remove all the sanctions or whatever, the Russia is going to go up phenomenally, okay? And then next will be Africa, whatever. What they are saying is that Mr. Liu, stupid ass, you only know how to buy one stock. I know how to jump every time the stock is going up, 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 up in different market. Okay, that is what they are saying. Okay, well, sorry, Mr. Lu, not so smart. I sorry to disappoint you. Okay, what I do know is a CPF anchored strategy. It's a CPF anchored but not only strategy. Okay, so what I do is that I stick to my CPF as my financial safety net. And many people know me as a CPF, Mr. CPF, and very few, but nobody call me Mr. S&P 500. Nobody call me Mr. NASDAQ, but everybody at one point in time was calling me, Mr. CPF, whatever. And I take pride in it because one point in time I was called Mr. CPF as a point of insult, okay, to me, but never mind. So I have a CPF anchored strategy. And what I say is that from there, you stack up globally diversified index such as the S&P 500. Okay, a lot of people forgotten about the CPF part, forgotten about the such as, and only remember I say S&P 500, but never mind. So for the S&P 500, then there's also, if you are willing to take more risk, there is NASDAQ, because NASDAQ go up by even larger extent in a bigger volatility. But I keep saying there are a lot of other globally diversified index, such as the MSCI World Index Dimensional Fund, okay, Allianz, I don't know what else. There are so many, and I hold it across time. That's my strategy, as simple as that. Okay, and what I do is that I buy during crashes. Okay, and for some reason, there is a lot of people who come out and say right now that for the last, whatever has happened over the last 100 years, never mind. But now's the time US economy is dead for sure. Okay? Because there's a debt bubble and there's Donald Trump. He will cause the US economy and stock market to die, to jiba boom, atomic bomb, right? And they give 50 reasons why. They might be right. Okay? They might be right. And I'll spend some time talking about it, right? Hey. Sorry, my cat is meowing. Okay, so as because Donald Trump is now waging a trade war and so-called mismanaging the company as a country, and also the debt bubble will burst exactly now. It shouldn't have burst in the past, never, not in the future, must be now, and things like that, or in the near future. Therefore, US stock market is dead, right? So let me share with you. This is the S&P 500 over the last 100 years, okay, or near 100 years. I want I want you all to take a look at all these crises, okay, all these crises. Can you all see now? The S&P 500 has survived World War II. Let me ask you a question, okay? Let me ask you a question. Do you think whatever happened now with Donald Trump and the trade war is World War II? Do you all think so? Do you think, please say yes or no, okay? Do you think whatever is happening now with Donald Trump and the debt bubble, whatever, is worse than World War II? Do you know how many people died in World War II? Yeah. And at one point in time, Pearl Harbor got dragged in. And then the Americans were actually losing the war. Okay. And they said, take a look at the S&P 500, continue to rise. It rise and rise and rise. Okay. And then, of course, after that, then there's a Korean War. Then there's a Korean War. Okay. And Korean War, do you realize that American never really won the war? The war became a war between China and US, kind of hit a stalemate. Okay. Then the Vietnam War, and everybody knows that American lost the Vietnam War. Then there's a Suez Canal crisis. There's a Cuban Missile Crisis where the Soviet Union line up, gazillion nuclear hit missiles aiming at US. Do you know how frightening that is? If they were to press fire, you know what will happen to US? Nothing would be left. So can you compare the current crisis now with the Cuban missiles? And there was a time where JFK was assassinated. President John F. Kennedy, bang, 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 Yeah, 3 bullets to the head. Right? Then after that, there's a 6 Day War. Then there's an Arab oil embargo. And in this period, the entire period here, was a great inflation, far worse than happening right now. There's a Watergate incident where President Nixon was asked to go. Fall of Saigon, okay, American lost the war. Iranian Revolution to now what it become Black Monday, 1987. Long-term capital management defaulted, and the whole stock market crashed in a big time. Gulf War, Chernobyl incident. Then there's Oklahoma bombing. And then after that, there's the tech bubble burst of 2007, which took a long time to recover. Swine flu, great financial crisis, and then after that, Ebola, trade war, COVID, blah 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 blah. From 100 years to now, there are gazillion. Actually, this chart is no longer, but the rest too crowded. Y'all cannot see the chart, so I picked this chart. Got so many times, and yet if you put $1 here, may your grandmother put $1 here, and it rose all the way here. You went up 7,000 times, and you sounds choppy. Sorry, guys. Okay, is it choppy right now? Okay, let me see whether how I can improve on it now. I can't improve on it. I don't know how. Is the sound still bad? Is the sound still bad? Sorry, guys. I don't know why. Okay. Is the sound still bad? Oh my goodness. Sound is okay, is it? Is okay. Mickey still choppy. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know what to do, man. Okay. Okay. Now choppy. Okay, wait. Let me hear how bad is it. Okay. Still choppy. Oh, okay. YouTube is okay or not okay? Strange. Okay. Just testing 1 2 3 4. 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 1,000,000, 2,000,000. I love 1 and 6 5. Yeah, there is some choppiness. I don't know what to do, man. Okay. Okay. You know what I'll do? I'll continue. Then later, yeah, I'll continue as much as I can because I actually don't know how to improve. Okay, sound is perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my slides. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I this is yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that with so many mega crises that's happened, the S&P fund has survived them through all. Yes, there were a lot of volatility, you notice, right? There's a lot of huge volatility, but the S&P fund has survived them all. So did the NASDAQ, and so did the MSCI World Index, so did many globally diversified index, okay? And yet, those those people just very narrowly said that this time is different because Donald Trump is going to kill the entire stock market. 100 history doesn't apply to this time. This time is the time where everything is going to go. Wow, these guys are so smart. Okay, so let me give you an example, an experience. A lot of people now brought the STI index and say, "Wow, the STI index now broke all-time high." And I'm actually screenshot all this in the Telegram group. And by the way, you also join my Telegram group. Everybody, please give a thumbs up. Okay. Yeah. Everybody, please give a thumbs up, please. So the STI index, and I share with you my experience. During the crash of 2007, 2008, I bought it around 1,800 points. Can you imagine? It went from 3,800 points, crash all the way 1,000 points by 50%. I bought. I buy until 1,800, 1,700 points. Okay. It's quite a lot of money. It's quite a lot of money. I cannot recall. It's a few $100,000. Okay. And from there, it went up and it went down, went up. Somewhere around here was the Europe debt crisis. I further went on buy some more. Okay. So Europe debt crisis, I bought some more. It went from 2,400 points to about 2,400 points or something like that. I can't remember what the number is. Okay, I bought some more. And it went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up. And then COVID went really bad. Okay. And it went up as well. So suddenly this year, after an 18 years wait, 18 years wait, It went up. Everybody who bought STI said that Mr. Lu, you stupid ass, because from this point to this point, it went up better than the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, because we are also smart. We bought somewhere around all these low points, okay, and then now we reach this high, and good for you, right? So I bought at this point 1,000 points. I didn't even say it. Somewhere around here, I can't remember. I liquidated everything and switched over to S&P 500. Thank God I did. Okay, so actually I made quite a lot of money. But can you imagine all these years it didn't even compound? So this is an index that did not compound for 18 years, right? 18 years it never 18 years it never compound. 18 years it never compound. And every of those smart Alex just say that right now is the best index to buy. Okay, they're probably right because they probably so smart to invest exactly at those low points, and then so they're very good in stock picking and timing. Congratulations to them. Well, at 2008, I did buy some S&P 500. I did. But I bought way, way, way less. Because why? Because I'm stupid, ma. Right? I was so proud of myself as a Singaporean. I say I should buy Singapore more than I buy US. Home buyers. I'm not as familiar because those days I was a lot younger. I wasn't as familiar. So I bought the STI a lot more, and I bought a lot less S&P 500, right? So as a Singaporean, it clouded my judgment. A lot of people, because of home biasness, cloud your judgment towards investment. Look at the S&P 500 and around 2000 and 2009. It went from 750 points all the way to today. Now is 6,333 points. How many times is that? Let me go and calculate. Okay, yeah, six 6,333 points divided by 756. It is 8 times. 8 times. Okay, you factor whatever depreciation, whatever, it doesn't matter. And the STI index in the same breath has compounded by nothing. Yeah, not even, yeah, nothing, not worth talking about. Okay, yeah, it took a long time for it to compound. My point is that, of course, you can say that, but what if you pick at this point to this point, right? Yeah, well, if you pick, you're lucky. Like me, pick at 1,000 points till now, it's nothing. Okay, nothing, nothing. I would have waited for 18 years to achieve nothing. Okay, nothing means it went up, but not a lot. Now, if you are, I did buy a little bit of Nasdaq. Wow, I don't know why it's so stupid. A little bit of Nasdaq. Don't know. It went up by 10 times, 10 times. Can it be a 10 times? Again, home biasness, right? And meanwhile, somewhere around here, I sold my STI, switched to S&P 500. Thank God I did. The results were amazing. Okay. Let me say this. I know a lot of people are very biased towards Singapore. Okay. And you have a lot of loyalty towards Singapore, and you extend that loyalty to the stock market. I understand. Do you realize that even Temasek and GIC, okay, Temasek and GIC also diversify aggressively to the US as well and other markets as well? So does that mean that Temasek and GIC, which should be the most loyal company in Singapore, they are disloyal, right? They are home bias. Their home biasness did not. I don't see them that home bias, right? Now Temasek arguably has a lot of Singapore company because, technically, Singtel, SIA, and I know Singapore Zoo or whatever. Some of these companies are all owned by Temasek. So by default, they are forced to be home buyers. But a lot of the investors went overseas. Let me just share with you this risk. Your house is in Singapore. Okay? Your CPF is in Singapore. Your income is in Singapore. Your children, your lives are in Singapore. Your wealth in Singapore. Shouldn't we at least try to diversify our wealth by a bit globally? Yeah, shouldn't we? I think it's we should diversify our sort, and you just take cue from GIC, yeah, and you see how much of them. Can someone just ask AI for me? How much of GIC declared portfolio is based in Singapore? Okay, and how much is based globally? Someone use AI and ask this question, please. Use ChatGPT, because if I do this right now, I'll disturb my presentation. Just ask AI how much of GIC portfolio is based in Singapore versus the rest of the world. Okay, yeah. So, okay, this is where I stop sharing and come back to here. I think that it is important for us to spread it all out. I'm not saying don't invest in Singapore at all, right? Okay, I'm just saying that you diversify, 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 diversify. That's what I'm saying. Some money into CPF, some money in bonds, some in T bills, some money in S&P fund, some in Nasdaq, some money in MCI World Index whatsoever. And again, right, some people say that, but Mr. Lu, Warren Buffett say, diversification are for the ignorant and for idiots. Well, I just need to say this: are you Warren Buffett? Okay, are you Warren Buffett? Right? Are you Warren Buffett? Right? So let me just say this: what I'm advocating all the while has always been diversification. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Look here. Okay, look here. Thank you, Sean. GIC global portfolio global portfolio. US about 34 to 39%, Europe 20 to 35%, Asia, excluding Japan, 19 to 26%, Japan 11 to 12%, Latin America, okay, yeah, exposure to Singapore not disclosed separately. I don't know, man, why? Okay, so yeah, yes, already most of Singaporeans have their biggest investment in property already. I will imagine that as well. Mr. Tang, you're right, right? Shouldn't we try to diversify out as well? No, something should happen to Singapore. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it might. At least you won't be 倾家荡产. I give you an example. How many of you could recall Asia financial crisis? What happened to the Indonesian Chinese? Do you remember what happened to the Indonesian Chinese? I do have Indonesian Chinese friends. At that point in time, everything was gone. Okay, their lives were at risk. Do you remember during 1997? I remember I started working in Com Center in Orchard Road. There were so many Indonesian Chinese families, kids, whatsoever, all seeking refuge in Singapore because there was a racial riot against the Chinese. Now, I don't think this will happen in Singapore, but I think diversification is actually very important. Okay, beside US market, what other markets to buy? Europe. I think global diversification, I think is important. So there are two types of diversification. There's diversification of asset, and there's diversification of markets. Okay, yeah, the two diversification are equally important. Yes, they ran for their lives. I know of one friend who actually family friend who actually gave a Mercedes to his driver and say, if you can drive me from my home and my family from home to the airport, this Mercedes is yours. That driver drove for his life, man, and the whole family managed to escape. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm not now after that the factory was burned down and things like that. It was very sad and things like that. A lot of Chinese were killed and things like that. So there's a lot of there's a lot of yeah there's a lot of crisis there and things like that. Yeah. So you just want to make sure these don't happen to you. So diversify assets, diversify geography, and I think that's something as a nutshell. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. All right. So right. Anyone have any questions? Anyone any questions? Okay? Anyone any question? You can raise your question right now. My Wi-Fi is breaking again. Okay, so I have to apologize. Today I tried to push my Wi-Fi to 1080p, and I think it's breaking. Next time I'll switch it down to 720p. Okay, so please forgive me. Please forgive me. Maybe I'll try can echo cancellation automatically. Okay, I don't know how to do it. That was okay from my end. Okay, so Yeah, okay for me. So it looks like it doesn't affect everybody, it affects some people. So I'll try to improve on it next time. Please forgive me, okay? So in a nutshell, what everybody is do is just diversify. Okay, diversify. Have some stocks in the Singapore stock market as well, but I think to say that you know you're able to because you're able to bet on the STI and things like that, I think it's you should 10 gig GPON. Okay, yes. Okay, speaking of diversification, do you have private equity investment? Well, I have quite a lot of private ventures. Okay, private equity I do have, right? Ben, I do have, right? The EMS, you consider private equity? It's not, huh? Okay, I don't have, right? Okay, I just asked my family fund manager. He's come, Ben, sit beside me. Yeah, okay. I just asked my family fund manager. He say I don't have private equity. Okay, so everybody, please welcome Benjamin, please. Okay, he just came back.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, and Benjamin is my family fund manager. So I don't have any private equity, right?
No, EMS is a alternatives.
Okay, it's not private equity.
It's a
Okay,
hedge fund. It's a hedge fund.
it's a hedge fund. Okay, what? Wait, okay. And by the way, you all can ask Ben question as well. Okay,
Me?
yeah, yeah. Any one of you like ask anything? He's really very brilliant for his age. Really very brilliant. Okay,
He oversells me, guys.
yeah.
Don't.
What about S&P 500 ETF? Please share experience. Join our Telegram group. There's a lot of people tell what to buy. Okay, yeah. In but in Endowers, there is Lion Global and the Mandi Fund. Okay, Malaysia is still a dark horse. Endowers are pretty decent. Okay, do you do crowdfunding? No. Benjamin, so handsome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And wow, my whole three children are here.
No, just two.
Just to.
Sorry, well, I consider this one also.
Oh yeah.
Okay, where's my third one? Okay, yes. Ben, are you into crypto?
I don't know how to value it
Why don't you touch crypto?
because I don't know how to value it. At least with stocks you have earnings to go off of, but crypto I don't know how to value the blockchain as well as other people can.
Okay, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is my daughter, Kate Lu. She's getting married soon,
Yes.
end of this year. Okay, so maybe in time to come next year, this time next year won't be this time. Okay, next year or the day after, the year after, I may become a grandfather. I'll be one of the youngest grandfather. Haven't get CPF get become grandfather already. That's quite rare, right? Okay. Yes. Yes. So, what's the little cat's name?
This one whiskey.
She's not little cat. It's quite old already.
Yeah.
Yeah. He. Okay.
12, 13 years.
Okay. Ben, how much is your dad's net worth? Don't say.
Cannot say.
I cannot say.
Yeah.
Family
Don't say.
secret. Sometimes
Yeah.
we also don't really know.
No, I'm worth a lot. I'm priceless.
Sure.
Okay. I'm priceless.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I'm priceless. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ben, what's your advice for future university graduate students?
Don't go into CS.
Don't go to computer science.
No, you can't say that.
Okay, sure.
Why?
The CS market as of right now is severely overheated. A lot of the CS graduates undergrads are finding a lot of issues finding internships.
And jobs.
And you need for NUS at least, in order to graduate from the School of Computing, you need to have an internship. So a lot of them are struggling to graduate. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Angie.
Okay. Alex asks, by the way, you all please questions for me ask later. Ask them first. I rarely have my two children come and join us. Okay. It's just unplanned. My daughter, Ben. Hi, Ben. My daughter is going to uni next year. What course do you recommend her? She's not strong in math.
So what is she strong in? What is her passion?
That's right. What's her passion? Okay, what's her passion? Her passion. Hi, Ben. In a nutshell, could you share why you recommended EMS funds to Mr. Lu?
It was a good diversifier to that stock portfolio. It was after net of fees, it was much better than a bond basically.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Lu keep thinking of grandfather, becoming a grandfather. How many kids should you have? I cannot. How many kids should you have? I point like that. How many kids should you have?
So obviously, by him doing this, he has already brainwashed us all to have 3 kids. So I have found a man very rare that is not just interested in having children and not just okay with having three. He actually thinks three is the minimum.
Wait, Zhen, actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
So Ben,
Yeah.
okay, ignoring your future girlfriend, okay, right now, what's your plan? How many kids?
don't ask me yet.
Okay. Anyway, wait. Priceless as yes. Okay.
Yes, Yong, yes.
How many hours do you all spend a day studying?
Studying?
Yeah. Let's say in school.
In school, honestly, 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, Lu, when you were studying, how many hours do you spend a day studying?
I don't think you can count a day. You have
Yeah.
to count by week or month or my entire school life.
Botak che. Okay.
I spend more time working.
It's a different situation.
It's a different situation.
Yeah, business students have a different type of curriculum. Mathematics, you are expected to study quite a bit.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
fact, I actually study very little for a math student.
Okay, so Mr. Tang said, Mr. Lu already built grandchildren room in JB.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, is it easy for computer science grad to pivot to AI?
Don't know.
Don't know. I am not a.
There is a specific specialization for computer science students to go into machine learning. Yeah, so I don't really know how easy or how difficult it is. I know that there is a specialization as such. So I would assume that it's not very easy because you need to specialize.
Okay, but okay, Ben, do you think crypto is a scam? But don't dare say.
I don't think it's a scam. I believe that there's a lot of future in the blockchain, and I think that eventually someone will find a good use for it. I just don't know how to value it.
Okay. Yeah. Do we invest our savings in market now since we can earn back money lost from our full time?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's a difficult question. Okay, Ben, does your interest in math starts young? Do you think it's a good field to pursue? Good prospect? I'm asking it for my 12-year-old son.
12-year-old son.
A bit-
Wow.
12-year-old son.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Going back to you, that your interest in math starts young.
I was a terrible student growing up. My you can ask the both of them, but my academics only started soaring somewhere when I was in Sec 3. Somewhere in the
Sec
middle
4.
of Sec 4. Okay, sure. My interest in math was only because of my interest in finance and economics.
Okay.
So is it do I think that math is a good field to pursue? It is a field that opens up a lot of doors. I think it was Mr. Ng Kok Song that gave me this piece of advice, which was that it's easier to teach a physics major finance than it is to teach a finance major physics. In some sense, when you take math, what you are doing is you are training yourself in order to think more abstractly about difficult problems. So that's the reason that you take something like mathematics, which honestly, you won't see the use of differential equations for a very long time.
Okay. Anyway,
Ever.
he lucky shit. He actually get to meet Mr. Ng Kok Song in person. He lucky, right?
Yeah,
He's just
very
damn lucky.
I'm very lucky.
Even I didn't
It's
get
just
to
damn
meet
like it's just damn lucky you got a chance. Sometimes life is luck, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't go to OCS. Sorry, what do you mean the question?
You're
Ben-
talking to two people that went to OCS and like it's like super advocates for like the Singapore Army. So you cannot say don't go OCS.
Are you in JB or Singapore when Singapore ran out? Very happy for Kate.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Are you all involved in any kind of affiliate marketing?
Affiliated marketing?
For who? Yeah. No.
I don't think so.
1865 member can go for Kate's wedding, her
If
喜酒.
you can pound the ang pao for everybody, right?
Fat ang
I
pao.
don't mind. I will organize it. I will make it happen.
Okay. Okay, wait. Mr. Lu, do you have to force them to study? Got kids becoming teenager, difficult period. Do I have to force you guys to study?
I didn't study lah. That's
Cannot say. This is way tak che one. Okay. So do I have to force you all to study?
I don't think you forced us to study. We just got really bad results most of the time.
Yeah, so the whole point of us growing up and studying is my parents used to just tell us, like 加油. If your grades improve, that's good enough lah. So
Yeah.
if your fail is less of a fail, that's improvement. So they'll say, okay, keep it going. They won't say good job lah. Obviously not. It was a bad job, but they say, okay, keep it up.
You're
加油,
improving. If you're improving, they'll say you're improving.
Yeah, but they won't run you down and call you stupid. Yeah, but behind closed doors is something different.
So wherever you all have bad comments about your kid, please do it behind closed door between you and your wife. But in front of them must be always encouraging. Okay, it's, even though it's very difficult to be encouraging. Got no hope until sec 4. Okay,
Cheers, guys.
this one actually was very promising. Okay, Kelu, want to describe after A levels what happened? But she's amazing. She graduated with honors degree, you know. Wow, really well. She actually graduated with an honors degree. And this one, math right, is doing actually quite well right now. Okay.
Okay, I won't say what happened after my A levels. I'll just tell you what happened during JC. During my time in JC, they still got percentile. My percentile was always 0 to 20. Okay, just to let you guys know what percentile is for those people who are not familiar. The higher the number, the better.
Closer.
So if you are 0 to 20, you are bottom of the barrel. Okay, I was like the last like half dead fish trying to survive JC. Okay, so that was where I was at. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, question for the son. Exactly what's your specialization in CS or math or finance?
I'm a math major.
Okay. Ben sounds way beyond his age. Okay.
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 Cao Lao.
Cao Lao. Actually,
People call me uncle.
yeah, actually it's quite serious.
He's a young uncle.
He's a young uncle. That's a big problem. Okay. Luckily, a lot of people don't feel that I'm an uncle, but feel that he's an uncle. Okay. Ben, many finance YouTubers are recommending CSPX over VOSPY. Any thoughts of it?
They are both tracking the S&P 500 to different extents, and I think the biggest difference is just that one is Ireland domiciled versus, let's just say, VOO, which is by Vanguard. There's not much of a difference there other than dividends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So, are your kids going to take over a business next time? Do you all want to take over a business? Anybody?
Depends.
I don't know.
So my suggestion is that they go try out across the world what they want to do, and at some point of time they want to come into my business. I'll be welcoming them. Okay. Wait. Let me see. Global dynamic income funds that pay dividends. Which platform best? Talented young Ben.
Sorry. When you
Global dynamic income funds.
yeah, sorry. I've heard of global. I've heard of dynamic. I've heard of income. I don't know what the three mean together.
Okay. Okay. So,
I am so sorry.
do you guys feel any uncertainty about your future?
Oh, all the time, man. I like
Maybe I use the word. Let's use the word. Okay. Do you all feel uncertainty about future? Versus, do you all feel insecurity about your future?
uncertainty always exists. There's always a big question of whether what we are doing right now will eventually be replaced by AI or some function like that. But insecure, I don't think so.
Oh, you can look.
Uncertainty is something we cannot control. Insecurity is something we can. So you just take steps to deal with the insecurity while you still can.
Well said. Okay. Yeah. By the way, all these are not planned. They suddenly pop out. This guy don't know when.
I just came back.
Yeah, just I don't know, Pak Tor or something, and they just came back. This girl just finished her live stream upstairs with the mom, just came down. Then suddenly I got two additional live streamer. Oh, that's very interesting. LPL said my boy got 85 marks. I want him to get 90 marks and above.
Good God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, if we were your children.
Yeah, if we were your children.
I would have sent fireworks up the sky, man. 85.
I'm gonna be honest, best case 65 and below.
When they can get 65, I lao bak sai already, you know. Yeah.
You don't have to stress the kid already stressed themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Lu, with Gen AI and ChatGPT, is it difficult to get respect from your students nowadays? I don't have students. Yeah. It's not really. Okay, wait. How Lu? Okay, very interesting. This question is very good by Jesse. Hi, Lu family. How much family time could the children spare for family, daily, weekly in secondary and JC? Students so busy and focused on activity and friends. How did Mr. and Mrs. Lu build in regular family time? Okay, maybe you all guys answer how you all grew up in your secondary and JC years
Wow,
with us.
secondary and JC years.
Don't forget we travel a lot.
Yeah, it was a 2 week sorry, it was a 1 month schedule. They'll spend 2 weeks overseas and then they'll spend 2 weeks in Singapore. Good thing about me is that I didn't have many friends back then, so making family time was simply too easy. My sister over here would have a different story.
The right answer to this question, which is the true answer, is that because they were when they started the business, I was 12 years old, 13 years old. So at that point of time, I just understood that my parents weren't going to be around. So at first, I thought it was a lot of freedom, which I enjoyed thoroughly. Then I realized that it is not very, very healthy to be away from parents for so long and to grow up with no parental figure. So that's something that I came to by myself. But because of that realization, when they were back in Singapore, I would try my best to make time for them. So maybe like dinners, I'll try my best to come home, abide by the curfew when they're at home, which is 10 p.m. last time. But at that point of time, I was very quiet. I used to sleep by then. So that's a different story. But so that's how they built in regular family time. It was really like an understanding from the kids that had to grow up a little bit faster and like become a little bit more mature. And also on their part, very intentionally come back to Singapore every 2 weeks, which is very
Siok.
siok.
Yeah, it was very, very
it's-
Siok.
It's
Very
super disruptive to the body.
Yes.
Yeah, we are paying the price right now. Anyway, thank you. Okay. This is this is very important. To Kate and Ben, what do you think is the most important trait of ideal parents? Not necessarily asking our Mr. Lu and Mrs. Lu
There's a lot
specifically.
of traits.
Yeah, maybe take three that's important to you guys.
I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
I
Kate,
think one of the biggest things as a parent is
Encouraging at least.
patience.
Yeah, patience.
Yeah, a lot of patience. Patience as in patience to your child when they are a little bit slow to anger. That's also patience. So I think that's something that is really big for a parent. And I think the second one is to be I cannot think of like a one word for it, but basically you cannot be afraid to show love.
Mm.
Yeah, in whatever way that you do it, you need to make sure that your kid understands that this is love. Yeah, so when you combine the two together, then it creates like a very like wholesome kind of person. And to a lot of like people, even in my age, like our age, it might feel a little bit too like touchy feely. I don't really want to share my emotions and stuff like that, and it's a little bit sensitive kind of in a way. But I think it's important for a child to know that they are being loved by their parents, and they will be able to see when someone is patient or not.
Ben, any additional comment on it?
They were like a lot of I should just speak from my own experience. They were examples, and they were examples of everything that they taught us. I think that was something that was very important for me. When they said when they said when they say to work hard, right? They work doubly as hard as they expect you to work. Whatever we are doing right now, they are probably 2 or 3 times working 2 or 3 times harder than us. Yeah.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great. Okay. Wait. Let me see. Okay. Wait. Mike. Wait. Let me see. This is a good question. Mr. Lu, do your children speak Mandarin fluently and
No.
speak some Chinese
No.
dialect?
No.
No.
This is Mr. Lu and B's biggest.
What 讲港当?
This one, Jiak Kang Tang Ma Bei Hao Gong.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like this is my biggest failure. The Chinese and wait. You need to understand. They stay with their grandparent, their grandfather, who was a Chinese teacher. That's why 我的华语其实是挺好的。
That was in Hwa Chong. Okay.
Yeah, my
It's,
dad was
She was in Huachong.
Yeah. My dad was Hwa Chong student at that time when the standard was mega high, right? And these kids here stay with him, grew up with him. And how's the Chinese?
不好.
Hey.
I
I remember for my A levels, right? There's this part about the written comprehension, right? There's this section where they'll ask you a question in Chinese, then they'll say 为什么, then there'll probably be some question over there about something. I always tried my best to pattern recognition. So I'll find the word, the characters in Chinese in the question, right? And then I'll find the characters inside the passage, and I'll copy over the entire paragraph,
That's mad.
and I'll hope for 1 or 2 marks.
But you all passed your Chinese, right?
I got
Yes.
C.
See, you?
B.
No.
I did not.
No.
I did not.
You borderline fail.
I got a D, but that's also because my Chinese dictionary died.
Okay, but whatever.
3 words into my.
But spoken Mandarin, Kate Lu actually quite okay.
早上 and then after that I died.
Okay, which CCA did Ben join in secondary school or JC? Why no friends one? You have friends, what
Okay,
you
I
don't
was
have friends?
I was joking about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 1 or 2 friends. Every live station that I went, I had 1 or 2 really great friends. Honestly.
Yeah.
I was in secondary school. I was in NCC.
Yeah.
Don't know how I rose through the ranks back then. But,
He was a staff sergeant
Yeah, I was a staff sergeant
in NCC, staff sergeant. Very seldom a person had experience of a specialist and an NCO and officer. He had both experience.
Yeah, it's just luck lah.
Okay. Okay, so wait, let me see. At what age do you all want to retire? You all know my answer.
Never.
I don't think there's a specific age that I'm thinking of retiring. Yeah.
Okay.
What age do I want to retire?
Yeah.
You have to define what retirement
Yeah,
is.
it's
Yeah.
if it
I
means
thought it was you.
Yeah, I know.
You will never
Yeah,
retire.
you will never retire.
You guys. It's the question
If
for
you
you guys.
mean retirement in the sense that I'm working, like I'm not working. Sorry, I'm stop working for the sake of survival. Then I hope to do that super early, man. Like,
Yeah.
by my 30s, please.
Yeah.
So if you're working for
For fun, I'll never die. I'll never retire.
Same. Yeah.
same, they will
Yeah.
never retire if you're working for fun. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wait. Mr. Lu, if you were to buy a phone for your children, will you get them an iPhone Pro Max or just a Redmi budget phone? Wait. At now this age, they buy their own phone. Lim Pei no need buy for them already. They're all working already. Okay. Yes. But anyway, wait. I'm just trying to. When will Ben start his financial YouTube channel? Sure, like and subscribe.
Wow, Ben's YouTube channel, right, will be so filled with jargon, right?
Yeah, honestly, like
I think
I don't.
everyone catch no ball.
It will be very difficult.
My take is, who will come?
Jabo.
Chabo, young girls. Yeah. Okay.
It's
This
like,
boy is
oh
so
my
shy.
goodness, Ben,
so
tell me
sweet.
more about options.
哎呀，你跟我讲啦，你看进来 ，Please
what's
tell
the
me 啦。
Put.
Call put.
Yeah, like those dare the 小妹妹 will come after him. Yeah, okay. Yes, this guy is super shy one. Okay, Mr. Lu,
I actually took finance,
Yeah.
Mr. Lu, why don't you have Angmo name but your children have? Oh, their names all I dream of one. That's a long story. I wouldn't. Okay, I dreamt I have 2 daughters, 1 kid, 1 Emily, 2 pop out. I dreamt that I have a son called Benjamin, 1 pop out. Okay, so that's a very long story. Okay, that grade in JC pretty damn good. Oh, you're talking about the Chinese grade? It's not very good.
That's not very good.
That's not very good. Let's admit it lah.
To be fair, for my school, it was pretty good.
Sire.
I'm
I
sorry,
was
but
from ECJC.
Yeah. Okay.
I fully embrace that identity right now when it comes to Chinese. Like I was from ECJC.
Okay.
I speak Chinese.
So Ben, is option strategy overcomplicated?
it can be as simple as you want, and it can be as difficult as you would require it to be.
Okay.
It can be as simple as just buying some insurance, and it'll be to make sure that if it dips below, let's just say 20-30%, you will be able to mitigate your losses. It can be as difficult as trying to dream up a new probability distribution.
As you can see, Kelu, are you lost?
I tuned up.
Tune out. Actually, I also tune out. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure some of you all understand. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not shy at all if he's facing camera. Ben is not exactly shy, but he's shy of girls. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wonder what's the net worth of those smart guy who criticized Mr. Lu. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I dreamed to have daughters too, but turned out all sons. Oh, it's wonderful. There are people who want all sons. You know who, right? There are people who want all sons. Yeah.
Sorry, you point at us?
No lah. I say you all
We
know
know,
who.
we know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do they drive and go over JB house on their own?
Do I drive?
Sorry, you think we have enough money to buy one car?
No. To our house in JB. I see. Okay.
Yes, right?
Yeah,
I'm
do we-
sorry, we have no car.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Our car is the bus. Okay, we squeeze with everybody else. SBS bus. I barely have time away from my job to
Yeah.
go to JP.
Okay. Oh, Ben is spot on about options. Keep it up. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, but I think that
Why are you looking at me with those eyes?
okay. And any more questions for Kate and Ben? I've never had an experience where both of them come on the channel, uncoordinated,
Yeah.
unplanned. Okay,
Even
quickly
plan also.
quickly juice them dry right now before I off the live stream. Okay, yes, yeah. Such a happy family with great brought up, smart and humble kid. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm just blessed. Okay, I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed. Okay, time for three person to walk to people to walk tonight. Yesterday night we walked until what time?
1-ish, 1:30.
Yesterday me and Ben walked until 1:30.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Lu. Are your children all Christian going to church regularly?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Sorry, Mr. Lu. Ben look more handsome than you. Of course. Okay, you know why? Because I'm 53, he's 22.
The fact that he looks like that right now, honestly, a lot of my friends are very surprised already.
Okay.
He does not look 50.
When I was his age, okay, anyway, yeah. Ben is serving NS now, an officer. In fact, he's going to reservist in a few days' time, right?
Yeah, I'm going to the reservist in a few days.
Yeah, he's going to reservist in a few days' time. Question for Ben: do you think option is a form of gambling?
Depends on how you use it. If you buy options that expire within 6 hours, of course, it's a gamble whether it even goes up or down. Unless you have some kind of strategy to put along with it. To me, the way that I'm researching options right now, I'm using it as insurance rather than as a gamble. I'm hoping that I don't have to use insurance, but if the insurance needs to activate, I hope that it activates properly.
Very good. Okay, any plans to start business like that?
To start, Wow,
What kind of business?
Yeah, but why? Why do you have this idea? Why this comment?
you all know how difficult it is to start a business.
Like
I see them work, I also want to sleep, like.
okay, put simply, at the start of their business journey, right? 12 years ago, I don't think they slept very well. Like until like 1-ish was a good day. 1 week sleeping at 1 was a good day, and waking up at 5-ish, 5-ish, yeah, 5-ish was the norm.
To prepare for delivery.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was.
I can't believe you still remember that.
Because every time they open the door, right, I always hear because my
You're
room is
close.
quite, yeah.
Yeah. So bottom line is they saw how tough it was in the startup years of our business. So it gives them some idea and trauma. I think. Yeah, it is really very tough. Okay. What's the main point Mr. Ng Kok Song mentioned that make Ben go into math?
It's basically you should do something that's more difficult, so that when you learn something simpler, it's easier for you. The idea that he gave was that if you learn physics first, it's easier to pick up finance. But if you learn finance first, it's very difficult to pick up physics later on.
Very good. Okay, that was Mr. Ng. He damn lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking lucky. His life damn lucky.
Yeah.
He met with a few amazing angels and that changed his life. Yeah. Agree?
Mm.
Yeah. You just damn lucky. Sometimes you just have it's luck. Do you all agree luck matters?
Luck matters a lot.
Yeah, luck matters. Okay. I didn't have the luck until very late in life. Okay. Hey children, do you all think that the 40 plus generation in workplace, I see a lot of youngsters feeling some work are outdated.
I haven't been part of the workforce before.
Anybody from my company, if you're watching this, like I'm just gonna
Caveat.
I'm gonna caveat that a lot of people in my workplace, they are not my age. I'm the youngest one there by like quite a long shot now. Most of the distribution is more towards the older side. And I think for at least my industry, which is wealth management, I don't think it's outdated per se. Some parts definitely is a bit more outdated than others, but in general, the industry is not very young. So it's subjective. If you're in a marketing agency, if everybody's 40 plus, then there's something wrong. Yeah, but if you're in finance, or you're in research or something, and everybody's old, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, hi Ben and Kate. Now, what do your parents inspire in you?
Hard work.
Go
An
on.
excessive amount of hard work.
Inspire.
In you
Yeah.
guys.
I honestly speaking, to be very, very like candid, they inspire me to attain their standard of living when I reach their age or earlier, with my fingers and toes crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, obviously, a way to do that is by hard work and effort and exploiting every single like
Whatever you have.
kelong that you have, right? Like literally everything, anything. I just want to be able to have whatever standard of living that we have now,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is not easy.
It's not
Yeah,
easy.
very,
Yeah.
very not easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Okay, no, that's not important. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, that's a great question. It's a similar question. In what ways do your parents inspire you? I think we answered that. What do you admire them most for?
Hard work. Like there's no need to follow up with that. They just don't stop working. It's like everybody has a 9 to 5 job, right? And they say, oh, now is my rest time. They don't have rest times. They have work hours 24/7, and whenever, wherever they're on call. I have not seen someone who has worked harder than them in my anywhere. Yeah.
What do you admire most about them?
For being able to juggle their various responsibilities in life as people, whether like roles as bosses, as friends, as parents, as sons and daughters, like to be able to juggle them and to have them in a balance, to a certain degree lah, or as much as possible. I think that's something that I admire them a lot for, especially the more we grow up and the more I see it as their child and trying to relate it to my own life. Yeah, it's quite incredible.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Hi Ben and Kate. Do you think your
Wow.
generation really becomes strawberries?
Wow. Jay, go first.
Strawberries in what sense?
Yeah.
Touchy feely. No, kena like cannot. No, cannot take hardship. Kena a little bit very very like kena knock a bit the cherry got scratches and
Strawberry.
strawberry
Touch water,
generation.
right?
Yeah.
Really spoil.
Yeah.
I think that every generation, we are all human. Okay, let's start at that baseline. Okay, we are technically all the same. The reason why some generations feel more guava than strawberry is because when you're young,
Guava.
when you're younger, you have more hardship. So our generation is very strawberry at this age because we haven't suffered enough hardship yet.
Mm.
Okay, like maybe I'm biased and maybe it doesn't sound very credible when it comes from me, but I think growing up, the three of us, as in me and my two siblings, we have had enough exposure to the world to make us less strawberry than our counterparts. But because everybody in Singapore has had a life that, standard of living is going up, everybody's becoming richer. So obviously we have less hard experiences growing up, which is a good thing.
Mm.
But it does inculcate, or it has the danger of inculcating strawberries in our generation, which is probably what the older generation perceives.
Comment.
Bagus. Thanks, Jay.
All right. Okay. What? Okay. Wait. That's a good. Okay. I'm just. What are your life, career, financial, and life goals
Wow, where
here? Okay.
career, financial, and life goals.
Yeah. Career, financial, life goals.
Then your
Whoever. Yeah.
answer one time already. your turn.
Sure. Wow. Okay. I cannot speak so far as to go into career because I just finished my year 1 university, so forgive me for that. I also cannot talk much about financial goals other than the fact that I want to be I would like to work for I would like to work for my passion rather than having to work for survival. My life goal, I don't I the only thing I could probably say is I want to work in I want to do something related to investing and stock market. That's really about it.
Kelu?
For my career, again, I don't know. I don't know what my goal is because I think it's very open ended as of where we stand right now. I'm still very young, 24. Like my biggest thing that's going to be coming out is my wedding. I'm going to focus on that first. Financial, same as Ben. Life goal. At the end of the day, I think all I want to be like, and I hope for the rest of everybody else is to be contented. Yeah, doesn't I don't need to be like super happy. I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be like anything. I just need to be contented with wherever I am.
Okay. There is a question which you all don't need answer, okay? If you all don't feel comfortable. What is something you wish your parents would do differently when you're growing up? Do you all feel a difficult question?
It's not a difficult question. I with your constraints, with their constraints, they did the best that they could as parents.
Thank you. Kelu?
Yeah, I mean, if you took away the constraints, then obviously the thing that
They're superhuman, sure.
yeah, if they were superhuman, then it's like
Sure.
spend more time with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally it. But
Yeah.
if they did spend more time with family, we wouldn't have appreciated their time when
As
they were
much.
with us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was a great answer.
Yeah.
This is great answer. I'm very proud of you guys. Okay, this one is very funny. I want to see. This one is very funny. You saw the question already? Yes. This one is very funny. And please, I'll see how you answer. But if you don't answer, also can. Okay. Kids, if mom and dad fell in the river, which one you say first? It's very easy. This question is very easy. Who to say first?
Say mommy,
Of course, say mommy, right?
yeah, Papa can swim.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah. Oh, this one. Can share PSLE score and which stream you'll go. Don't need to give the score, but
No, I can give my score. I'm
We can all give our
unashamed.
straw.
okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
guys.
unashamed of it.
All right, good.
Mine was 205. Hers was 236. 236.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. You need to understand. The day, this is so funny. The day when she got 236, her cousin got some amazing score,
She
like
went to
254.
RGS.
254.
254, whatever the number is. That I won't name who the cousin is. I think there were tears, of disappointment. Here, when she got 236, we were lighting up the skies with fireworks and
Metaphorically,
yeah,
Singapore illegal.
yeah, fireworks and celebration and everything. Because 这个袂读册one sibei 高兴sibei 高兴。
It's not about Buay-Tak-Chek here, okay? This one is really because we just came back from the States. I had a lot of things to catch up on, okay? If anything, okay, I did pretty well.
But we were proud of her then. We did celebrate, right?
We did celebrate. Sake
Yeah.
sushi.
Yeah, sake sushi. Oh, I still remember.
Of
Wow.
course, conveyor belt sushi, my favorite type of sushi.
As for him, when he got that almost normal stream PSLE grade, that day when you got your grades, do you still remember what we said to you?
I cannot remember.
And neither do I.
One
but
event.
but we were like, okay lah, 加油 lah. What else can we do, right?
Yeah.
Where's Emily? Emily is sleeping. Okay, she got work tomorrow. She has internship. Any advice for those people who are unambitious about career and just want lie flat? No. I think the key issue is not when you want lie flat and unambitious. You haven't found your passion. When you find your passion, you want all out to get it. Okay, and whatever the thing is, what was the most challenging, frustrating situation you faced as a father? No.
No.
No. I think at certain stage of life when we were educating them out their mistakes or wrong or something like that, we really want. I've only one goal. I really want them to grow up as great people. Okay, when they great people, not successful and make me proud. No, I want them to fulfill their life passion and life potential, and become good, have a great parents, great family, find a great spouse, and things like that, right? And by the way, I started educating them how to find great spouses from a very young age. Did I not? How young?
How to find maybe when I was 14. So which means when he was 12 and when Emily was 11.
Yeah.
This how often do I do it?
Like every time we are driving in the car together. So there's a 2-week break
Yeah.
and then it's every day.
Yeah.
Not every day lah. Okay. Yes. Kate is so articulate, so impressed. In Kok Song teach you how to find a girlfriend. No, you
No,
don't have
she
enough
did.
time for that.
She did.
Okay. Ben and Kate can become good eloquent speakers like Mr. Lu. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
What do you think about wheeling covered options? Son, you know what is that?
Covered options.
Wheeling covered options.
I think what he means is rolling covered options. So covered options is a way for you to get an income along with capital appreciation. The problem with that is that if let's just say you put the covered call at. Actually, I shouldn't go into it, should I?
Okay. Another time we'll do that. Okay. This one go on won't do. Okay.
Yeah.
As an officer, how would you convince your man who wants to Chao Keng to take part in
Wow.
ATEC Stage 2 next year 7? Many men don't want to take part in ATEC Stage 2. Okay. There will be people, I'll just say this, there will be people who will go out because they don't want to disappoint each other, and there will be people on Chao Keng. It's just life. Okay, just life. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm just. Do you have a lot of friends and peers that have life easy for them, parent funding, hence they take life and things more easily compared to your parents' generation?
Sure. I mean, there's always going to be people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in any generation.
Even my generation also have,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any generation.
一代不如一代. What's your advice for Gen Z kids versus new citizen? No, I don't think it's 一代不如 our gen.
That's a good question.
No.
Why you always call people random?
That's a good one. Okay. Yeah. So I think our generation, our circumstances were different, and their generation, the circumstances different. So I think it's for us to encourage them to maximize what they're good at. Okay. Will Ben and Kate eventually take over family business? I think we answered the question just now. It's for them to pursue one. Why you always call Kate Lu and not Ben Lu? You were figuring out the question as well, right?
Actually, I have no idea why. Yeah, why am I always Kid Lu? It's like before Mr. Lu was a thing, right? Which now we all call my dad Mr. Lu. I was always Kate Lu first, which is very strange because Ben will be called Ben, Emily will be called Mei or Emily, and then I'll be Kate Lu. So my government name is Kate Lu Ziyun. My first name is Kate Lu, and then my surname is Lu. Kate Lu Ziyun.
So actually, because I was more used to calling multi-syllabus names, so Kate itself is one word, so must add Kate Lu, at least got 2 words, right? Ben as Benjamin, right? Occasionally Ben Benjamin, right? Some I call him son or something like that, and some I call it Oi, that kind of thing. So, and Emily is always Emily, right? So I just need a multiple syllabus. Yeah. How protective was I as parents? Do you let your children make a lot of mistakes when they are young or even now? I'll let them answer the question. How protective were we as parents, me and mom?
Well, they saved me from falling into a ditch. So I think that's about it.
Bro, no.
I'm kidding.
That was not the story.
Skip that question. Not that. Okay, that was bad role modeling. Okay, but how protective were we?
The word here that they use is not protective, or like in the conventional sense, they are not protective in the way that we think protective parents are. They are more of shielding. So they'll let us do anything that we want. Like just go and
So there's a box of like able to do, right? And then
as long as you like play within this field, you are safe. You can skirt around the edges or so. You can push the boundary. It's fine.
Yeah.
But the moment you trip and fall, then they are there to catch you. And trip and fall is also in a big way.
Yeah.
If it's in a small way, then they're like, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of expect you to get up.
Yeah, they expect you to get up.
Yeah.
But then like big things, like if you suddenly enter like a depressive season,
Yeah.
And then this kind of thing, you can't just pick yourself up.
Yeah.
Then the parents are there to pick you up.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Wait, she didn't get 254, not her.
There's no way.
Not him. It's
No
a
way.
cousin, not them. What's the economic? Sorry, is an important fellow Gen Z here? Oh, he's a Gen Z.
Wow, rare one for your
Yeah,
audience.
rare ones. Yeah.
Wait, Gen Z is your
Yeah,
generation, right?
our
Okay,
generation.
Kenny,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've got Gen Z with me.
Yeah.
With the global economic outlook dimming, what do you plan to prepare a future which might not be as good as our parents?
Sorry.
So it's a fellow Gen Z.
Okay.
The world economy outlook is pretty bad. How do you prepare yourself for a future that is not as rosy when our time?
It's always been bad.
Let me say, when I graduated, it was Asia financial crisis 1997,
Yeah.
and Singapore was in a far worse situation compared to now. Far, far, far worse. You all had it easier. Okay, so just to give you an example. So everybody will always look at my generation seems to be worse than previous. That's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like when we say global economic outlook, I understand where you're coming from when you say it looks like it's dimming. It looks like it's slowing down in the way that we understand the world economy to be. But then there are always rising players. There's things that are changing, which is what makes the entire economy something that's alive. Market forces. We all learn this in economics. So I think it's a matter of us taking advantage of whatever that we have right now and like really be opportunistic and grab onto whatever that we have and work hard. Yeah. As a fellow Gen Z. Yeah. And
Quick.
also it is what it is, bruh. Like
Yeah.
we can't do anything
Yeah,
about
like
it. We just have to
what do you
roll
want
with
us
the
to do?
punches.
Like
Yeah.
Question for Ben. For guys his age, how do you find what you want to do? Putting passion aside.
figure out what you're good at and figure out what you can help people with. If you're gonna put aside passion, at least find responsibility.
Okay. Would you all stay together after you get married? You will make a fantastic multi-generation home. I don't think a house is big enough for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think so. either.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everybody gets married.
Malaysia
Yeah.
quite big. Malaysia quite big.
Malaysia, there's a possibility. But
Holiday house.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Question for Ben and Kate. Do you prefer to stay in JB or Singapore?
Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore for now.
Yeah.
Do your children own any life insurance or savings plan? Term.
No.
No. Okay. How to do that to young children about finding a good spouse?
How to do what?
Ask them what I share with them.
Oh.
What do I do when you're younger to teach you how to find a good spouse? Just come out 3 points, not too much.
I got a story actually.
Okay, go ahead.
There was this one point in time. I think my father just watched this TED talk. Like it was about the statistically best way of figuring out
Oh
what
my goodness, I remember this.
like yeah it was the one where it was this TED talk about if you have a long line of suitors waiting for you or something like that, how do you know like which one is the one? And so he would the working theory was that no matter how good the first three were, right, you date them and then just just get rid of them. Then from there, right, you take the average of the three, right, and then you say and then you find someone who's above that average, and hopefully that's the best one, and you try to live with it. That was one of the ways that he was teaching
That was a
teaching dating to me.
That I don't even remember that one. All the other things.
I also remember,
this.
but this one was very vivid.
But did you guys apply this theory?
No.
Yes.
Oh, her? 30.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't 4. How
Definitely
many?
wasn't for, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. What's one advice Ben would give to a 17-year-old young man?
Specifically a 17-year-old young man?
Poly or JC? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
like-
either way.
Poly, I have no idea. But JC, I'll give you the advice that was given to me by these two. Focus on your studies as much as possible. Take JC as a time to train up your mind. so that later on in life, you will be prepared for
I
more.
Okay.
If you're going into national service, then I will also give you the advice that my father gave me, which was get fit and train leadership.
Very good. How do I find my passion as someone who is 28 years old, only started working full time this year? Like I do not look forward to work and I feel like I'm just trying to survive at work, always anxious. This one I just give you, okay? I just give you keep searching, don't stop finding, right? And you can find what you like by trying out a lot of things outside your work. Just keep searching and searching, and one day it's just like love, you will find it. When you find it, you know it, okay? And unfortunately, you just 28 years old. I found my passion at 38 years old, okay? I heard kids sing before, never hear Ben sing.
There's a reason for that. She's like my sister is simply a very very good singer.
Okay.
God is fair.
Yeah, God is fair.
But he's a good violinist. He's a really very good
Yes,
violinist.
God is fair.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Question, Ben and Kate, why they choose Singapore then JB? Any reason? Why do you choose Singapore versus JB?
It's more convenient. More of my friends and my social connections are simply all of them are in Singapore. Going over to JB is going to be something for the very very far future when people start going over.
But will you go there for holidays and whatever?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it fun during Chinese New Year?
Yes.
How many fireworks do you fire, man?
Lost count.
What will you tell your kids? They say they want to take a break before starting work.
Sure.
They say okay.
Yeah.
They ask me why I want to start work so early.
I encourage them to do it.
Yeah.
Go take a gap year if they want or something like that, or take a leave for absence. That's what Kate did. Yeah, that's what Kate did, and it was amazing. She joined us in Europe for premium mall business, and I think ever since that trip, her 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 demeanor and her capability gone up tremendously. Okay, yeah. Ben had the wonderful experience of army as an officer and things like that, and he also went a lot with me in Europe for 6 months or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I think they should go out and try. Yeah. Hey, I just realized it's 1 a.m. already.
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you everybody for joining us. Kid Lu, you gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I've forgotten. I thought today is like Saturday. Okay, can hear Kate sing one song?
Kate going to
A few sentences. Sing that 曾经爱过. If not the YouTube algorithm will be like what a few stanza.
曾经爱过，曾经痴痴的对你诉说，如今的我心里的伤口，有谁明白过？曾在夜里回忆着初年，悄悄的哭泣，梦醒已见不到你的踪影。
Thank you. Okay, good night everybody. 1 a.m. already. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, bravo. Okay, bravo. First of all, thank you, Kit and Ben, for joining us. It's very unexpected you guys join in. This is probably one of the best live stream. Everybody must watch it. Okay, everybody must watch it. I hope you guys pick up something here and there. I'm very blessed to have them, my kids. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. Kit, better go and sleep now. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ben.
Wake up at 6
Okay.
a.m.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. I think Kate. Why don't Kate want to become full-time singer? Okay, full-time
Wow, a
singer.
bit difficult.
Sing more very difficult to do well. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. Bye bye.